So, it's the age-old story. Going to Disney is expensive enough, but when you start adding on food and extra snacks, and even a bottle of water, the prices just seem going up, and the total of your vacation starts to make your head just spin. So, what can you help do to alleviate the cost? Something that I'm going to be sharing with you today is what we do, which is using a grocery delivery service. Before this video starts, I want to say in no way, shape, or form am I being compensated by Garden Grocer for this video. The views are exceedingly my own. So when it comes to grocery delivery services in Orlando, there are many to choose from. There's everything from Instacart to Amazon Now to other delivery services. One being Dizzy Dolphin, but the other one is Garden Grocer. Now, there may be others that I am unaware of, but these are the ones I'm aware of, and one in particular that we use. Sam and I have used Garden Grocer since our trip in 2015. We're super happy with them, and I'm going to be talking about Garden Grocer today in this video. So, here's the website. It's simply gardengrocer.com. So we're going to start over here on how it works. So we're simply going to click on this page. You create an account and you start an order. You start shopping, you check out, and you deliver. It's simply that easy. So we're going to put together a mock order with you today. So I am going to simply go to shop, and let's shop by aisle and category. That way you have an idea of some of the categories they have. It starts up here alphabetically, very helpful. Baby care to beverages, condiments, gift cards, household products, sauces, baking and seasonings, warehouse club, you name it, there's a category for it. Now you may be wondering why there's a pet supply area. Well, some people do take their service dogs with them and they need food for that. Okay, so we're going to put together a mock order. So we're going to start with beverages. Now, we all know that water is particularly expensive, bottled water in the parks. So we're going to scroll down until we find water. As you can see, there's lots of different types of drinks to choose from. They've even got mixers and ice, sports drinks, teas. Here we are, water. And we're going to click View All. So they have everything from a store brand 24 pack for $10.99 to your favorite, which could potentially be Core, to Poland Spring, down to small other store brands of 32 packs. So just for the sake of this mock order, I'm going to use this 32 pack store brand for $12.99. Now you may be thinking, Lena, that's pretty expensive. Well, you're right. But even if you take 32 divided by $4, you're still coming out ahead. So let's say that we are going to be having breakfast in our room. I'm going to click on milk products. Now, don't forget, if you're staying in a room that's not a DVC, then your refrigerator space is limited. So they do have small 32-ounce bottles all the way up to heavy whipping cream. I don't know why I would be using heavy whipping cream in a smaller room. They've even got things like muscle milk if you need and want nutritional shakes, to boxed Yoo-hoos. So for the sake of this, I'm going to put in the cart something that I would be using at home. This is a vanilla non-dairy almond milk. I'm going to add, because they are small, and it says this item is not refrigerated. So I can order 2, put one in the refrigerator, and leave one on the shelf. Add to my cart. Now, let's go over here, because I do try to eat somewhat gluten-free due to my own personal diet. I'm going to look to see what gluten-free products Garden Grocer has. So, as we scroll through here, I will say Tate's Bake Shop gluten-free cookies are really, really good. So they've got everything from some frozen pepperoni pizzas. Again, for those who are in a DVC villa, that would work out perfect. Just for me, who normally stays at Pop Century, probably not going to be the best option. They've got kombucha. They've got a jackfruit meal that you could microwave. Beyond meats, Beyond sausages, Hello Top ice cream. The options are pretty great. So, for the sake of this mock order, I'm going to throw in some peanut butter. I am going to get, even though it is a smaller amount, I'm going to go with Peter Pan peanut butter just on a personal level because I've had Jif Whips and I don't like it. And so if I'm making this mock order, I'm going to put what I like in it. I do like a yogurt for breakfast, and the Chobani Flips are a really good option if you want something quick and easy like that you can eat maybe while standing in line for the bus or even while you're waiting to get into the park. Great option. And they will stack really well even in the small dorm-sized fridges in the regular rooms. I have not had almond milk silk yogurt, so that might be something I put on a personal list to try later. For the sake of this, I'm going to throw in just a couple of the Key Crumble low-fat Greek yogurts. So, I've got a few things in my cart, so I'm going to go to checkout. So, I'm going to sign in to my personal account and we'll be right back. Okay, now that I'm into my account, I want to show you something very specific. This little notice has come up. You do not have over $40 in your cart to place an order. So, just FYI, you must spend $40 to place an order. So, let's go back and add a few more things so that I can finish showing you how this works. So, we're just going to come up here and we're going to just go back to aisles and categories. Let's go to breakfast foods. Let's just go to some breakfast bars. And you can see they've got all different kinds. Everything from Nutri-Grain to Kashi, Special K. Okay, I wanted to show you this as well. When you click on any type of alcoholic product on Garden Grocer, it tells you that federal law requires recipients of an alcohol beverage must be 21 years of older. It says that you can use a form to verify, or you can scan a photo of your ID and email it to them at Garden Grocer with your order. So anytime you click on it, it will bring that up because I added 2 boxes of wine to the order just so that I could show you how Garden Grocer works. So it tells me that I can check out. You put in your billing information and your delivery information, which is your first name, last name, email, cell phone, so that they can text you when it's delivered. A resort or residential address. At the time that this video is being filmed, we are in the midst of the worldwide pandemic, and Garden Grocer is offering residential delivery, though that is not a normal option. So you can select your resort, all the Disney resorts that are available. Also, if you like Four Seasons Orlando, Wyndham Bonnet Creek, and Wyndham Grand. And your delivery time, it's based on your date. So we're going to scroll out, and I'm going to say September 8th. And then here you can pick from 8 a.m. to noon, noon to 4, and 4 to 9. So depending on when your flight is arriving, then you can have your delivery. I always put mine in the timing category before my flight is due to arrive. So if my flight is due to arrive at between 8 and noon, I would still keep that same one because it's the earliest time frame. But if my flight, say, came in at 1:30, I would have it delivered in the 8 a.m. to noon. That way I'm guaranteed it's there when I get to my resort. And then you simply choose your payment window, other payment offers. Now, one of the things that I like about Garden Grocer is that there is an option to get a discount based on your arrival. So, if you can see, it's got a promo code in there, 25 off for 120. So, right now it doesn't look like they're putting in the promo codes, so that's something that we might discuss in a future video. So, as you can see, the process to put in an order through Garden Grocer is very easy. But does the pricing make sense? As you saw, some of the things are priced a little beyond what the typical pricing would be if you went and picked it up at your local grocery store. Part of it is you are paying for the convenience of not having to do it yourself. If you figure in the money to either get an Uber or a Lyft, if you figure in that maybe you are going to use a car service with a 45 minute grocery stop that's included, you have to figure in the pricing for you. For myself, it is 100% worth it to use a grocery delivery service, simply for the fact that when I'm on vacation, I don't want to have to worry about making an extra stop. I want to go straight to my room, and quite frankly, I want to take a nap, because our flights out of Wichita are typically pretty early, and so that is one less thing I have to worry about on arrival day. Now, something to note is that if you notice, the Universal Resort hotels are not available on that list. That is because Universal/Lowe's Resorts do not allow deliveries of any kind. Amazon or Garden Grocer, Owner's Locker, any of the above. So if you are planning to stay at a Universal Resort, you might need to make other arrangements, either using a car delivery service to make a stop, or take that Uber or Lyft, or even do a car rental for a day. Just depends on what your needs are, and it may be to you that you're like, hey, I'm going to take the way out and I'm just going to spend a little bit more in the theme parks for that extra bottle of water. So, would I recommend a grocery delivery service if available for your resort? 100%. And here's why. I like to be able to relax on my vacation. And knowing that I have some bottled water, some extra snacks, maybe even a fun surprise treat if, we're staying somewhere where maybe we can grill, have a few steaks delivered to grill out the first night, that 100% takes a load of stress off my back. And besides, here's what I mean by the pricing of water. So the 32 pack of store brand water was $12.99. If you divided that by 32 bottles of water, that comes out to 40 cents a piece. A bottled water in the park at Disney is at least $3.99. I'll leave you with that thought. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!